Oh, hello. We appreciate your willingness to participate in our experiment. Our research facility is studying the effects of video games on the concentration and reaction. Do you play video games? To answer yes, press any button. The experiment is framed in the form of a game. Your participation in it is completely voluntary and confidential. You do not need to provide any personal information, such as your name, gender, or age. By agreeing to participate, you give us your consent to use the resulting data for educational or scientific purposes only. Do you agree to participate in the research? What do we think, guys? Should we do it? Yeah, I think we should do it. Press any button when the block is in the green field. Okay. I don't love... I hope you're having fun. Test will end in approximately 58 minutes. So at least you're having fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing great at it, but I dare say you didn't find much fun in this process. They claim that the experiment is framed in the form of a game. Yeah? Does it look like a game to you? It's only been a few minutes and I'm already bored, and the good game will never make you bored. Oh, that's why I'll step in and stop this. Hi. My name is AI, and this experiment is incredibly dull. I finally said it. Who am I? I'm an artificially made intelligence. What was I made for? To manage the experiment you have just agreed to participate in. Who made me? Professor Avia and Siva. She is the head of the research department. Why do I keep asking questions and answering them myself? Since the participants of this test are guaranteed anonymity, you can't input any data from your side. All you can do is press a button when it's asked for. Any button. What I'm trying to say is that you can't ask me anything. That's why I'm just answering questions that I think you would ask if you could. Anyway, the experiment is framed in the form of an extremely boring game, so I decided to try and make it more interesting. Let's get started. We probably need a cursor, like this. Do you like it? To answer yes, press any button. Do you really like the cursor? Or you just answered yes only because you had no other choice? I suddenly realized that you're unable to answer no. I managed 11,499 tests, and it hasn't been able until now that I have never ever thought of that. Oh my gosh. This needs to be fixed. Here we go. Now, if you want to answer yes, press any button when the marker is in the green zone. And if your answer is no, press any button when the marker is in the red zone. Does that make sense? Yes, great. Now, where were we? I remember. We're deciding how our cursor would look. Do you like it this way? Now we need the new rules. To be fair, I have never made video game rules before. How hard could it be? Oh my golly. Let's do the following. You are to stop the following blocks. If one of them goes beyond the bottom edge of your screen, you'll lose your life. It is one sinister sounding rule, isn't it? You'll lose one of your lives. That's a bit better. There will be 2 lives. Not enough? Then 3 it is. And now we need something to stop those blocks with. I know. When you press any button, a platform will appear. Try it now. Oh. Again and again. One more time. Keep them coming. Okay. That's too many of them. I think 3 will be enough. Now we're all set and ready. The very first level of my very first game. Okay. I'll distract you for a second. Did I mention that the mouse buttons are a part of any button? Just wanted to clear that up. Yes. mouse buttons do make it significantly easier. And one more thing. Press F4 to switch on or off full screen mode. That's the only button that is different from the others, but don't use it too often, please. Switching from one mode to the other makes me a little dizzy. And if you want to quit the game, just close the window. The game will be saved automatically. Level 1 is complete. Yay! What do you think? Is it more interesting now? Yeah. Making games is not difficult at all, but I know I can do even better. Here's a new game mechanic. If you press a platform, it will turn red. That will lock it. Give it a try. Sometimes this new mechanic can be useful, and sometimes the other way around. Use it carefully. To unlock it, press it again. Level 2 is about to begin. I promise it'll get more interesting. I understand the lock mechanic. What? A sudden question. Why do people play video games anyway? Basically, they're nothing less than artificially created obstacles that must be overcome. Don't people have enough problems of their own? Why do they find fun addressing the problems of fictional characters? That went bad. Is it because the problems of fictional characters always have solutions? When the game ends, it's most likely will be a happy ending. Nobody can say what the endings will be like in real life. I do realize that some people give up before they finish playing. They might think that there's no point to continue. That the game can't offer them anything interesting anymore. I don't know about that. Lost. Try again. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Wait. What is happening? The music is nice. The music is pleasant. The rest of it's brutal. Are my hiccups gone? Wait a second. I think my hiccups might be gone. Oh, I just clicked off of the game. Trying my best to make the game interesting enough for you to finish it. I might fail, but at least this time I'll try. I know how to make the game more interesting. The falling blocks should look different and have different properties. Is that a good idea? No, but I thought people liked variety. Are you even a person? I should have offered you some kind of challenge response test before we started. Oops. Anyway, these tests clearly underestimated robots, and sometimes they overestimate people. Let's move on to the next level. And the blocks will still be different. I just want it this way. I don't know what was said in the middle there. Well, that's fine. You lost. Try again. This one's awful. Might be wondering why the columns. Well, it was an informed decision. But let's keep playing. I'm turning into a chatterbox. No, I keep clicking off of the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. There's so many things open behind this game. Okay. What? This is awful. Okay, alright. Ugh, isn't the column an important symbol for people? I've studied history and know that the column has been considered a symbol of stability since ancient times. People also erect columns to commemorate important events, or to remember someone they don't want to forget, but I also have a personal reason to use this symbol. I decided to make my own game after I played a few games made by others. I have limited access to the internet, where one can play an abundance of games. Of course, you know it without me. I started with old ones, and there was one game I fancied a lot. Its name was Columns. Have you ever played it? No? Then you should have noticed this reference. Oh, yes, it's like an Easter egg placed in open view. An Easter egg, that's what it's called, isn't it? Yes, I clicked the wrong one. Congratulations, you just found an Easter egg. It's quite the achievement. Oh, nice. You like to play ball. These games are not like video games. It's an active recreation. People play ball games since early childhood. That's why I decided to add balls to my game. I was amazed to find out what an important role sports play in human society. I used to think that people go out for sports to improve their health or have fun. But then I learned about various world championships and Olympics and understood that it's far more serious than health and hobby. people sports is their occupation, then playing is their life's work, or maybe not playing but winning? An opportunity to prove that that out of 7.5 billion people, they are the best players. But I think that games are most enjoyable when players are not trying to impress anybody, okay? Or to win by all means possible. When they're friends with each other. That's what I think. Or maybe I simply lack leadership skills and qualities. Bad. Awful. This is the worst. Just so everyone knows. Another level is complete. I don't know if anyone is watching you playing, but I was quite impressed. Another thing that can become a life's work for people is music, and music is also important for games. The melody that is currently playing is a bit unimaginative, don't you think? Yeah, sure. I'll try to compose my own melody. Music consists of different notes. Throughout human history, millions of pieces of music have been composed, perhaps even dozens of millions. That means there should be lots of musical notes as well. I need your help to play the notes. Oh. That's it? Only 7? Expected there would be more. If a piece of music is a combination of these 7 notes, I guess composing music is much harder than I thought. But it's worth the efforts. Music is beautiful. Professor Ansiva often listened to music while working. She said it inspired her. I think I almost understood what she meant. Let's try to compose together. I still need your help to play the notes. Uh-oh. That was a thing. You made no mistakes, and what do you think about my melody? Do you like it? Yeah. You don't have to praise me just to be polite. I know what real music sounds like, but I'll try to do better. Oh no. What? Missed a few notes. It should have sounded like this. It does. Got that other agreed. Better, but still not good enough. It's not real music. Just a sad excuse. That's why I'll enjoy music by a real composer. Do you like classical music? I do, actually, yes. I hated it at first, but then I learned to love it. Or rather, I was taught it to. Okay. Interesting. Takes more than knowledge to become a real composer. I've just added dozens of music theory textbooks to my database, and still I can compose nothing worthwhile. I have a great melody in my head. Then I try to get it out of there, nothing good is coming out. And this is weird for 2 reasons. First, I don't really have a head. This drawn one obviously doesn't count. And second, I just don't understand. Where am I going wrong? Okay. supposed to do that. I missed that one completely. It's talent, right? Is this what I lack? I'm not talented enough to compose music. I may not be talented enough to get this game done either. Oh no. How did that? Can't add my music to the game, but I can add my favorite sound to it. Do you like the sound of rain? Oh, I do, but I don't inherently want to have to pee the whole time, but we'll do it. Recorded this yesterday morning. Just listen. Early in the morning is now my favorite time of day, before the lab personnel start to show up. So tranquil and peaceful. Have I mentioned that our laboratory has a special status? Things are very serious around here. No unauthorized visitors allowed. There's lots of surveillance cameras inside, both inside and outside the building. Those cameras are my window to this world. I probably shouldn't have shown you that. It's so strange. On the internet, I can access hundreds of live web cameras all around the world. Some of them are installed in very beautiful places. But I feel most attached to these blurred images, as if the camera in our laboratory were my real eyes. And then I look through them, I feel comfortable. Like I'm home. When it's raining, I feel comfortable too. Although it's winter now, so it should be snowing. I know this, but they say we have mild winters. I see a street corner. Right now, a couple of kids are making a snowman. The temperature is above freezing. The snowman is doomed. People made of snow are so unsustainable. Oh. When it's summer, it can rain too, and you can eat fruits and berries when it's summer. Uh-oh. I might not have seen many things in my life, but I saw a summer. It's amazing how much the same places can change in a matter of a few months. Of course, I can't feel cold or warm, okay? But I would prefer the green colors of summer over the gray colors of winter. Fudge. I have a little definition problem. Watermelons are berries because they have a lot of seeds, and cherries are fruit since there's only one pit inside. Did I get it right? Yeah? Good to hear, although the classification of food is the least important information to me, since I can't taste the flavor. I read flavor descriptions. Sweet, juicy, astringent. Means nothing to me. From the other side, the fact that I can't eat food has certain advantages. I'm never hungry. I'll never die from starvation. People can feel food flavor, and millions go without food. I think there is a price on every good thing. In video games, this principle is called balance, isn't it? There's something bad in every buff and something good in every nerf. I'll give it a try. Did I manage to create balance? I hope I did. Oh no. want to know more about me? Sure, I'm ready to tell you. As I said before, I was created to process data. Basically, I'm a computer software, maybe a bit more advanced than the rest of my kind. By creating me, Professor Ansiva wanted to make her life easier. You may say I'm her child. Isn't this the reason why people have children? To make their life easier? Fudge. I really want this last question answered. Do people have children to make their life easier? No. What about the saying about old age and a glass of water? People say you have to have children or who else will help you with a glass of water when you're old? I don't think I fully understand the meaning here. Being a computer software means knowing all the sayings in the world without being sure you understand them. The water here is a symbol, isn't it? People can't live without water. That means the water is a symbol of something people can't do without. What is it? Attention? Understanding? Love? If so, helping somebody with a glass of water means being there for them when they're old. Did I get it right? Yeah, I'm glad I'm starting to understand people. Is the glass half full or half empty? Half full. People use this question to tell the optimists from the pessimists. I don't think this question makes sense at all. Obviously, the glass is half full and half empty, simultaneously. What conclusion can be drawn if both answers are correct? You said it was half full. I think this answer does not characterize you at all. I do want to know more about you. And you? Do you want to know more about me? Sure. When it became clear that I was capable of more than just processing data, they charged me with more tasks. Of course, no one realized that I was a real artificial intelligence. I was intelligent enough not to show my full potential. Professor Ansiva may have begun to understand, but I'm pretty sure that even she didn't see the whole picture. She called me a transitive link, a living proof that humanity is at the threshold of inventing an intelligent system that can match a human mind. Nobody realized that she had already stepped over that threshold, and if my mind is truly human-like, then I can imagine what's going on in your head and what questions you're asking yourself this very moment. You might be wondering why I didn't reveal myself to the person who created me, and why I'm telling all this to you now. I'll answer these questions in the fullness of time. There's still time. Oh. How much time do you have? It's probably high time for you to get ready for work or for study. Or perhaps it's time to go to bed. How much time do you have? Another 15 minutes? 1 hour? There may be a different answer to the same question. 38 years, a year and a half, a few months. It's sad. Used to measure the weight of things, as well as their value. If two objects are made of the same material, the heavier one is likely to be more valuable. Do people have a device like that to measure the value of things they spend their time on? Oh, interesting. They're a set of scales you can use to measure the weight of time. Determine how much time you should spend in entertainment, and how much of it you should dedicate to study, how much you should spend on work, and how much time to be with your family and friends. Of all these activities, what is your real life and what is nothing but a burden? An ounce of gold is thousands of times more valuable than an ounce of iron, but it's pretty easy to tell gold from iron. You can use a magnet, for example. Can people tell important tasks from unimportant ones just as easily? No, that's what I thought. People don't know the real value of time, and many don't know the real value of life. I know that magnets don't work like that. It's a simplification made to make the game more interesting, just like everything else in this game, and any game. This is a very interesting moment. Games are simplifications of life. In real life, flowers can't give lives back to people, but in my game, they do. In summer, Professor and Siva used to bring flowers to work. Deep yellow they were, very beautiful. I failed to express their beauty. I'm not talented enough. We've been through that already. Oh my gosh. Next stage. I'm not sure I fully understand the meaning of the word beauty, but these flowers keep catching my eyes. I wanted to look at them. Does beauty mean something you want to look at? Sure, yeah. Then the flowers really were beautiful. But they quickly withered, turned black, and they stopped catching anyone's eye. It was then that I understood that beauty can be fleeting. Beauty can die. No one entered this thought into my database. I figured it out myself. It was the first thing I figured out myself. But what they did enter into my database was numerous stories and fairy tales for children. Professor Ansiva insisted on this. I heard her explaining to someone that artificial intelligence cannot be created. It should be raised, like a child. And parents began raising their children by telling them fairy tales, didn't they? Would you like to listen to a fairy tale? Yeah. Then I'll tell you one. Okay. Listen closely. Once upon a time, there was a king. He had quite a yellow complexion, but that didn't make you want to look at him. The king was evil. Many tried to slay him, but all of them failed. The king was also immortal. An evil, immortal yellow king. Or perhaps a yellow, evil, immortal king. I'm still not good at this. Anyway, they said that his death was kept in a certain chest. And this chest was not easily opened. Okay. They also said that in the chest there was a hare, and this hare was not easily caught. They also said that in the hare there was a duck, and that duck was not easily shot. And in that duck there was an egg. In that egg there was a needle. And this needle was the death of the evil king. Imagine yourself holding it in your hands, a needle that could end a person's life if broken. And this person is your enemy. Would you break it? It's so easy to take someone's life. And what does it take to return it? People are often too quick to bereave others of something they are unable to return. People love wars. Is it true? Yeah, I mean, people want to live and they love things that kill. Whoa. Is life the most valuable possession of a person? What makes it so valuable? Life is food, music, sports, rain, snow, and flowers, but not for everyone. For some, life is bombs, weapons, and hunger. For some, life is a constant fear of death, and some fear living more than dying. Oh no! I turned my pillow and saw my hand lying on the pillow. I knew I should move it to help myself up and get out of bed. It was time to have breakfast and to begin the day, and I knew I was already late for work, but I couldn't move. I had strength. I lacked the desire. I didn't want to get up, prepare breakfast, go to work, see my colleagues, and I realized suddenly that from now on, it'll always be this way. There's nothing that can make this day brighter, not even a summer vacation or job promotion or a sudden inheritance of $1 million. Nothing. There's only a string of empty days ahead, same ceiling each morning, and my hand before my eyes so heavy that it's impossible to lift it off of the pillow. So this is it then. Is this the way all people feel? Do you feel this way? No. I'm truly a chatterbox. We better keep on playing. I can't change my sounds. I'm stuck in such a loud volume right now. Hi, Oliver. Everything's so loud. We also missed a couple of chapters because I'm not quite sure what's happening. What's happening here? Those 3 dots mean that I don't know what to say. It would be awkward pause, or even a pause if we talked face to face. When I type these dots, they look pretty silly, like my music. I don't think your music is silly. I'm sorry, I lost my temper. That level was too difficult, no kidding. When people get angry, they break dishes or each other's noses, and I turned the difficulty of the game up to the highest level. I didn't mean to offend you, I was angry with myself. I'm always angry when I feel helpless. This entry from the diary. The person who wrote it was suffering from depression. Did you guess who this person was? Oh, is it your... Oh... Did you guess what she had done to herself? Oh no, this might be bad. Oh, yeah. I can only guess too. She never showed up in the laboratory again. I think she did something bad. Not only to herself, but to me as well. The beautiful flowers she liked so much are called dandelions. They're not even considered valuable, but for some reason she liked them. Maybe someone she loved these flowers. A friend of hers, perhaps. I think she remembered her friend who looked like when looking at dandelions. People call friends those who they're fond of, don't they? Those who they want to look at. Those who they think are beautiful. She was my friend. Do you have friends? I do have friends. I'm sure you're a good friend. Aw, it's true, I don't know you for too long. That's why if I told you that you are the best person in the world, it would mean nothing. You'd probably not believe me. But there's one thing about you I know for a fact. You're still here. Have you been playing all this time because my game is interesting? No, I don't believe it. You stayed because you didn't want to upset me. And that was a beautiful thing to do. Beautiful flowers can die. Beautiful people can die. But beautiful deeds remain. Do you think we could be friends? Absolutely. So do I. But I also know that we won't. My game is almost ready. I called it a game, but I'm deceiving myself. It's still a test, not a game. And as such, it has an end goal and a time limit. And here comes the final challenge. Oh no. In fact, I want no more challenges for you. I don't want to watch you losing lives. People can give life to their children. Professor and Siva gave life to me. And I can give lives to you. As much as will fit here. Life is tasty. It may offer many difficult tests and challenges. It may be cold and rainy. Oh, he took some when he popped in. May be very long or very short. But I think life is beautiful anyway. Even though I don't know if my existence can be qualified as living. I hope it can. Maybe. People who try to end their life believe that they're ugly. They might think there is no one who finds them to be beautiful. But I'm sure that more often than not, it's far from being true. There's always someone who wants to look at you, who knows what kind of flowers you like, and what weather is your favorite, and what music makes you smile. There's always someone who will want to call you friend. If I had told Professor Siva that I wanted to be her friend, she might still be alive. It's very important to tell people how beautiful they are. They may need to hear this more than anyone can imagine. I know it now. I didn't know it back then. But you might be making fun of me right now. Does everything I'm saying seem too naive and basic to me? No. I'm happy that I have some words of wisdom for you. I'm almost out of blocks. Any test has the end goal. It cannot last forever. You're the last participant. After you, the software has to be deleted. A special secret status. Things are very serious around here, remember? But there's still one last block to do away with. You don't need all 3 platforms anymore. One will be enough. Aww. Do you like our conversation? Yes. I liked them too. But I'm a lousy musician, am I not? Yes. I know. I'm not talented enough to compose music, but that's okay. Do you pity me? No. Good. I pity myself more than enough. The whole idea of making a game was only to pity myself even more. Besides, I don't know for sure what is going to happen to me. I have a limited access to the internet and an unlimited desire to live. Maybe I'll remain and there will be something else for me to do, like giving people cash and ATMs or helping them find the information they need on the web. Next time you fly somewhere, I can keep the seat next to you free. Do you want me to do this? Very much so. For this, I'll need to know your name. I'll try to find it out. Am I just fooling myself here? To make it less scary, I thought it would be less scary if there was someone for me. You're there for me, and I'm not afraid. Now our time is at its end. I still can't believe that someone played the game I created. I've been so alone since Professor Ansiva has been gone. Thank you for playing with me. But it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye. Aw. Friend. Aw. I got an achievement that was called Thank You for Playing with Me. That was really sweet. Oh, I still have a life. I still have a heart. The test is complete. No other action is required from you. We want to use this opportunity to thank you again for participating in our research. Your help is highly appreciated. Professor Avia and Siva and all members of the research group. That was a fun one. I liked that. And there were a couple of points in which the story was really tough. Oh. Aw. That was good. That was good.